Hello everyone, I hope you're well. For this week's performing arts task, we are going to start looking at the production. Now, as you may be aware, the production was originally going to be held a week or two ago, but got rescheduled because of COVID to week 4 of term 4. So it means that we're now going to start preparing our rehearsals for it. It is now going to be held at the Darebin Arts Centre in Preston on either Wednesday the 27th of October or Thursday the 28th of October. You will be assigned to one of those two nights. Now the production, in case you haven't been in one before, is a whole school performance where we tell a story through song, through dance and through acting. Some classes have already begun preparing, whereas for others this will be the first time that they're encountering their song. This year's production is a twist on the story Goldilocks and the Three Bears. As you may be aware, in the story of Goldilocks, Goldilocks is walking one day in the forest and she finds a house that has 3 bowls of porridge. She tries one and one is much too hot. She tries a second one that is much too cold. Ugh. But then she finds a third one that is just right. As she eats, she goes to sit down in one of 3 chairs. One is much too high, one is much too low, but then one is just right. And after she's eaten her porridge, she gets a little bit sleepy and would like to have a nap. And so she goes upstairs to try 3 different beds. One is much too hard, one is much too soft, but one is just right, where she falls asleep and is eventually found by the 3 bears. Now that's the usual version of our story. In our version, we are actually seeing this story told from the 3 bears' point of view. According to them, they have come home and found that some young girl has broken into their house, eaten all their porridge, broken up their furniture, and muddied up their beds. Understandably, they are a bit upset, and so they are deciding to sue her and take her to court for property theft, damaging chairs, breaking and entering, porridge theft, and so on. So it is a little bit of a twist there. Now, throughout the course of the story, each class will have a different song or a different dance that they are assigned to. Let's take a look at what your song will be now. For students in 5-6ME and 5-6DD, as you may be aware already, we are completing the In the Dock song, which we hear at the very start of the production. Everybody in these classes has been assigned a job, whether it be a reporter, a forensic scientist, etc. You will have an action to complete in each section of the song when your job is mentioned. As you listen to the song, see if you can keep an eye out for your part and remember what actions you need to complete.
Goldilocks, Goldilocks, innocent or guilty, you stand on trial in the dark.
The 3 bears are traumatized. The father wants his gun. His house has been vandalized. He wants some justice done. The ushers are ushering a witness to the box. The public in the gallery shout lock up Goldilocks. The defense cry
Objection!
the judge grants.
Overruled!
Prosecution are adamant this jury won't be fooled.
Goldilocks, Goldilocks, innocent or guilty, you stand on trial in the dock.
A witness gave evidence he'd seen her breaking in. An expert psychologist confirmed her guilty grin. Forensics had analyzed suspicious-looking clues. They said the muddy footprints were made by Goldie's shoes. The defense cried
Objection!
the judge grants.
Overruled!
Prosecution are adamant this jury won't be fooled.
Goldilocks, Goldilocks, innocent or guilty, you stand on trial in the dock.
Report reporters are scribbling to make the press in time. The headlines say Goldilocks, shock, horror, triple crime. Policemen did apprehend the culprit on the spot. They said they found her comatose in little Teddy's cot. The defense cried,
Objection!
the judge grants.
Overruled!
Prosecution are adamant, this jury won't be fooled.
Goldilocks. Goldilocks. Innocent or guilty, you stand on trial in the dock. Innocent or guilty, you stand on trial in the dock.
When you click on the green Add Response button in Seesaw, it will take you to a template that looks like this. It's asking you to fill in the missing words to complete the song lyrics. Use the text tool on the side to create a text box and fill in the gaps. For example, an expert psychologist confirmed her guilty grin. Drag that text box down to where it fits. And once you have completed both missing lyrics, click the green tick in the top right corner to submit your work.